Antony and I never quite agreed on that, though indeed no societal standards ever could abide Falstaff. I recall telling Burgess that for me the essence of Falstaffianism was do not moralize. Computing Falstaff's flaws is trivial. He bulges with them. Hal, like his father Bolingbroke, is the essence of hypocrisy. They are Machiavels. Bolingbroke, who becomes Henry IV, is a usurper and a regicide. His nonsensical obsession is that he will expiate the murder of Richard II by leading yet another crusade to capture Jerusalem. He dies, indeed, in the chamber of his palace called Jerusalem. Hal, when he becomes Henry V, leads a land grab to capture France. A crusade is what one might expect of Prince Hal, who hungers like Hotspur for what both call honour. Falstaff destroys the validity of that appetite in a reply to Hal in Act 5, Scene 1 in the first part of Henry IV. Hal. Why, thou owest God a death. Exit. Falstaff. 'Tis not due yet. I will be loath to pay him before his day. What need I be so forward with him that calls not on me? Well, 'tis no matter. Honour pricks me on. Yea, but how if honour prick me off when I come on? How then? Can honour set a leg? No. Or an arm? No. Or take away the grief of a wound? No. Honour hath no skill in surgery, then? No. What is honour? A word! What is in that word honour? What is that honour? Air. A trim reckoning. Who hath it? He that died a Wednesday. Doth he feel it? No. Doth he hear it? No. 'Tis insensible, then. Yea, to the dead. But will it not live with the living? No. Why? Detraction will not suffer it. Therefore I'll none of it. Honour is a mere scutcheon. And so ends my catechism. Act 5, Scene 1, lines 126 through 40. If there could be a religion of vitalism, this would do very well for its catechism. Falstaff mocks faith, killing the insane notion that we owe God our death. Knowingly, he also mocks both Hal and himself. Disreputable and joyous, he speaks to a world that goes from violence to violence. Falstaff immediately became the most popular of all Shakespearean personalities, and remains so. The audiences at the Globe and the readers who purchased quartos found little to moralize against in Sir John. His being overflows, and that excess brings new meanings to our minds. Exuberance in itself is a shadowy virtue and can be dangerous to the self and to others, but in Falstaff it generates more life. I am weary of being accused of sentimentalizing Falstaff. I once told a benign interviewer, "Remember, there are 3 great poets whom neither you nor I would want to have lunch or dinner with, or even a drink: Francois Villon, Christopher Marlowe, and Arthur Rimbaud. At the least they would rob us. At the most they might kill us. Sir John Falstaff wouldn't kill us, but he would certainly gull us, one way or another, and perhaps pick our pockets very adeptly." In that sense the sublime Falstaff is bad news. Against myself I cite Orson Welles, whose Chimes at Midnight remains a neglected masterpiece. Welles made the film an adaptation of the Henriade and played it as tragedy. The film had a supporting cast of brilliant stars, including Keith Baxter as Hal, John Gielgud as Henry IV, Jeanne Moreau as Doll Tearsheet, Margaret Rutherford as Mistress Quickly, and Ralph Richardson as the narrator. Welles called Falstaff a gloriously life-affirming good man, defending a force, the old England, which is going down. What is difficult about Falstaff is that he is the greatest conception of a good man, the most completely good man in all drama. His faults are so small, and he makes tremendous jokes out of little faults, but his goodness is like bread, like wine. I may be unique in my total agreement with Orson Welles. Is there anyone else in Henry IV whose goodness is like bread, like wine? They are scurvy politicians like the King and the brilliant Prince Hal and most of the rebels. They are smug thugs like Prince John and high-spirited killing machines like the captivating Hotspur and Douglas. Falstaff's followers, Bardolph, Nym, the outrageous Pistol, are entertaining rogues, and Mistress Quickly and Doll Tearsheet are better company than the Lord Chief Justice. Justice Shallow is charmingly absurd, and his crony's silence augments the irreality. Falstaff is as bewildering as Hamlet.